All right. Sorry, guys. To whoever comes, what the heck is going on in the NBA right now, right? Welcome back to That's an Awful Take. I'm your host, Price Manser, host of The Moses. Here bringing on some new content, a little emergency stream. Maybe I'll probably make it like a new playlist section, but there's just been so much crazy stuff happening in the past 2 days that I can't wait till Thursday to really talk about it because, I mean, it is so monumental, right? So let's go ahead and get into some stuff here. Emergency stream, that's right. Let's get it. All right, let me pull up some stuff real quick. I mean, this is really just I literally just got out of the bathroom, to be honest. I was on the toilet, scrolling through, Twitter, all that good stuff. Just getting my sports knowledge, and boom, all of a sudden, we got De'Aaron Fox in a 3-team deal to the Spurs and Levine to Sacramento. So let's just go ahead and take a look at some stuff. Obviously, we're gonna get into the Luka trade first, as the more details come out on this De'Aaron Fox deal. So let me pull up some stuff real quick. I mean, this is truly insane. Everything come out all right? Yeah, it did. No worries. But I mean, let me switch my views real quick. But it's okay, no one expected this. Not even Luka Doncic or Anthony Davis. Ooh, almost said a bad word there. But I mean, it's literally insane. I mean, this is the fact this is all happening right now. I mean, this is the craziest trade in NBA history. We have never seen two all NBA players get traded for each other ever. So this is the biggest trade in NBA history. I mean, we are living through history right now. I just want you guys to know that. The fact this is happening is insane. So we see the full details here. Let's get into it. So Lakers receive Maxi Kleber, Markieff Morris, and Luka Doncic. I mean, probably a top 3 NBA player when he's playing. Luka Doncic. I mean, a guy who's had probably one of the best playoff runs in NBA history. I mean, just put up absolutely insane numbers. Went to the conference finals last year. Put up 73 points at some point. I mean, he's one of them ones. He literally is probably he could be the next guy if he wanted to play long enough. I mean, I've always thought that about Luka for years, just since he was drafted. And then the Lakers trade Anthony Davis and Max Christie in a first-round pick. So my question, what? I get you're swapping an All-NBA player for an All-NBA player, right? You got two guys, right? The Hawks officially won the Luka trade. I'm saying, fine, thank goodness. Beat the allegations, right? No, but so AD is a great player. It's not like AD is a horrible, or not even horrible, but it's not like AD shouldn't be a trade piece, in my opinion. He's an All NBA player. He's one of the best NBA players of our generation, right? And it's crazy how I don't know what to think. I'm actually kind of stunned. I'm still stunned. I mean, I was in the bar last night when I found out about this trade, and everyone was stunned. I thought Shams got hacked. I mean, everyone did. But it's what are we doing here? I mean, Luka Doncic, the face of your franchise. I mean, for years to come. It's not like it's someone who isn't I think there's a big gap, right? There's a big gap between your top 5 to 3 players than your top 15, right? So top 3, you think about it, it's LeBron, it's your Luka Doncic's, your Nikola Jokic, right? It's those top 3 guys. And then you have the next 10 guys. It's your Jaylen Browns, Jason Tatum's, your Wemby's, your Embiid's, just guys like that, your Damian Lillards, your Giannis's, they're not quite the top three, right? But and it's more likely to see a deal move. I mean, you look at it with like De'Aaron. Not to say De'Aaron Fox is a top 15 guy, but De'Aaron Fox is a guy who can be that first option on a team, right? So you got De'Aaron Fox, who and we just saw him get moved, and it's kind of been a thing that like he would get moved, like a De'Aaron Fox, even back to last season. Zach LaVine has always been a name. Like he's the one for the Chicago Bulls, but he's been in trade talks for forever. Jimmy Butler's a guy who has been in trade talks all like his entire career. Trae Young has been a name that has been thrown around a ton, and it's like you just like you don't see players of this caliber get traded ever. I mean, if you think about it, like when in the last time when has a top 3 player ever been traded, right? You look and it's like Kobe requested a trade one time, but of course didn't come to fruition. But it was like, it's truly unbelievable. I mean, this is a guy who should have been untouchable, right? I mean, looking back at NBA history, like who is trading these guys? No one is, right? So it's just crazy to see. Jazz received Jalen Hood, Shafino, whatever. But it's like, what is going on? Like, I don't know what to make of it. LeBron to Heater, like, yeah, but LeBron, that was free agency, right? So, like, it's crazy. Maybe, like, I don't know. Like, it is actually just insane. But I don't think this makes. One thing I will say, it's like, it doesn't. The immediate reaction is that Dallas is going to be awful now, and they're not. They're not. I mean, we can look at it. Hopefully, this is updated. Let's see. Sorry, this is going to be very rough since it's like I just decided to do it like spur of the moment kind of deal. But you look and it's like you look at the roster now. Dang, do they already have him in a picture? That's crazy. That's crazy. Maybe it's photoshopped. I don't know. But you look at the spacing on this team, and like I think as a starting lineup, this team is actually really good. Because you have like Kyrie's still a great player. And then you have Clay. Clay can be hit or miss, right? But you got even a backcourt of Kyrie and Clay is still really good, right? And then you can have whoever you want at the 3. I'd put PJ Washington at the 3 probably. PJ Washington at the 3, and then put Anthony Davis back at his natural position. So for the Lakers, Anthony Davis was playing center, but he's traditionally a power forward. I mean, that's where he played at college. That's where he played in NOLA. And where did he go after NOLA? Was it the Lakers straight after NOLA? I don't remember. But anyways, and then you have Gafford or Lively at the 5. So I do like the move for Davis. It puts him back in a position where he's playing his natural position. Puts him in a position to play his natural position. No, but it puts him in a way better spot, in my opinion. And I think really spacing wise, like the starting lineup is going to be really efficient, just in terms of like who you have on the team. You have a primary ball handler in Kyrie Irving. You have a shooter in Klay Thompson, and you have a great secondary, third, like a rotational piece in PJ Washington, and then you get someone playing good center minutes in Gafford and Lively, and then you have AD, of course. So I think all around, it's really a good trade for Dallas. I mean, it's not. I'm not going to say it's a good trade because you just traded away your whole future. You got to think longevity wise. Like this, your window, I think with this team is probably 3 years, 2 to 3 years with this team. you can make a run or attempt to. But like for the Lakers, like the rich get richer. For the Lakers, you move a piece, you get a piece that essentially is going to guarantee you a playoff spot for the next 10 years, right? Because the guy's only 25. But I think it does make a lot more sense than the team they were running this earlier this season. I mean, the backcourt was really crowded. You're forcing Klay Thompson to play the three, which I feel like was a thing. Like that definitely happened at Golden State for a little bit, but I just he's six having someone who's 6'5" run the three. I don't think that really like works out. I don't know. I don't find Klay Thompson as this great wing defender, right? So it's just one of those things. And then like I just think spacing wise, this it makes a lot more sense of this team. I think this team could win a lot of games and be very efficient doing it. So let's keep on going. Let's keep on going. For the Lakers. So for the Lakers, I honestly like. I think there is some sort of spacing issue. Did this man already have a picture too? I wonder if that's photoshopped or not. But anyways, for the Lakers, you got Luka, who's probably going to run the one. I think it's going to be Luka at the one. You got you're going to have Reeves at the two, Braun at the three, DFS or Rui at the four, and then Jackson Hayes at the five. And it's just like I like you have scorers. You have great scorers, and Luka and LeBron obviously, and then in Austin Reeves, great scorers, and then Gabe Vincent or not Gabe. Oh, not Gabe Vincent. Jesus Christ, Jared Vanderbilt. Jared Vanderbilt comes back. He can play good defense, but it's like other than that, it's like maybe you even run Kleber. You start Kleber, but off the bench, who do you have coming off the bench for this team? Who can give you like legit time? And maybe it's a case where Luka and LeBron are playing 40 minutes a game, so you always have one of those guys at the court at a time. But they're like you have a third scorer in Reeves, but past those four or those three, past Luka, LeBron, and Reeves, who's next? Is it going to be Christian Wood, Gabe Vincent? Like all these, none of these guys are crazy. Like will give you, 15 points a night. Like that's why I like the Dallas team, because Dallas, you have, there's four guys on that team who can give you 15 points a night, right? So with this team, I just don't see that. And that's the glaring problem for me. And also defensively, Luka isn't an elite defender by any means. And DFS is a good defender. Jackson Hayes has his moments. But are you going to give Markieff Morris minutes? Are you going to give Shake Milton, I guess Jared Vanderbilt is your best defender other than LeBron probably? So it's just, it makes sense longevity-wise, but I just don't know how this team is going to efficiently win games. Maybe I'm wrong, but it just doesn't really make sense to me. So that's how I feel about that. Next week, let's talk about this next trade, right? This Sacramento deal. Ooh. Let's see. Anything else yet? Forgot to mute up there, but nothing. Let me pull up Twitter low key. Oh shoot. Oh, there's my background, guys. Let me pull up Twitter real quick. Get this we're gonna get this all figured out. Oh my gosh. The Cleveland Cavaliers have hung 46, 91 in the first half. Jesus. All right, let's see. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so we back. Got Shams, our boy, up here. So here it is. All right. So we got the full trade deal, all that stuff already out. But I mean, this is we've heard about this for a while now. At least the past couple of days. It's Sacramento wanting to get, or sorry, the Spurs wanting to get De'Aaron Fox. That has been what they've been talking about a lot. So let's see the final. So okay, so Spurs get De'Aaron Fox and Jordan McLaughlin. Jordan McLaughlin is going to be a bench piece. But Kings, you get Zach LaVine, whoever that guy is, 3 first-round picks, 3 second-round picks. And the Bulls get Zach Collins, Trey Jones, Kevin Herters, and their own pick back. So, I mean, wow. This is kind of like a more balanced trade, honestly, than because the Luka trade. Like I was expecting draft capital in the Luka trade. I feel like if I'm the GM for the Dallas Mavericks, I want more draft capital than 1 first round pick, and it's kind of crazy to me that that's all they got. All they got is 1 first round pick. So it's nice to know that they actually do get some draft capital back. But I mean, this is just insane. I do like this trade a lot better. So the Kings get Zach LaVine. So you're thinking the starting lineup is probably going to be Malik Monk at the 1, I'd assume. Zach LaVine at the 2. De'Aaron Fox, or not De'Aaron Fox, sorry. What's his name? DeRozan at the 3. Then we're going to go with who runs 4 for them? Keegan Murray at the 4, and then Domantas Sabonis at the 5. And then for the Spurs, obviously going to be De'Aaron Fox, Dylan Vassell or Stephon Castle. 3. Who would run the 3 for the Spurs? Keldon Johnson, Sohan, and then Wemby. So I think honestly that this doesn't move the needle at all for Sacramento. In my opinion, Sacramento should just blow it up at this point because it's just like too late to like. In my opinion, like they can't get over the hump. Like they'll be a play-in team. I think their best shot to making it was last season. Excuse me. When they went pretty far with what's his name? With Fox himself. But I love the Fox and Wemby team up. I mean, that's just elite stuff, really. And then Castle also being there. And you still keep Chris Paul, which I wonder if you relegate Chris Paul to the bench. I think so. But I really like this move. I think it makes a lot of sense for especially for the Spurs. The Bulls, I think the Bulls tank is in full effect. You got Zach Collins, Trey Jones, and Kevin Herter, and a 2025 first round pick. So it's not like you're getting anything crazy. But the Kings, you get 3 first round picks, which is good. And one of them Charlotte's first round pick. So that's going to be really nice, right? So you get 3 first round picks, which is good. And then Zach LaVine. The only issue is like you're gonna be mid with on a team with you get LaVine and DeRozan team backed up, but they're just gonna you're not gonna get past the like even the second round with that team in my opinion. You're only gonna get you can't ride that team to a championship and that sucks because Sabonis, DeRozan, and LaVine are great players, but you're not gonna win an NBA championship with that team at all. I don't think you can even go to a championship with that team. So it's kind of crazy that's how that all works out. But yeah, Initial reactions, great stuff from the Spurs organization there. What a great pickup, and they definitely have a ton of more money. Love that for Pop and all them. The Bulls get that rebuild going, man. You get that rebuild going, you're going to be doing, I think that it is bound to happen. And then the Kings, I mean, you're getting a haul of picks, so you really can't complain about that. But I just don't see that team escaping anywhere. So if I was to give it a rating, I give like the Spurs like a A. Um, the Kings, I give it like a B minus, and the Bulls like a C. But that's gonna happen when teams are trying to tank like the Bulls. I think you might as well move on from Vooch now, because now it's just going to be Vooch and Kobe White over there, right? Matas Buzelis. So build around Kobe White and Buzelis. Get rid of Vooch. Send Vucevic somewhere else. I know he was there. Are talks about him getting traded to Atlanta. Wish that happened, but it's fine. So it's pretty interesting here. Um, yeah, I love that. I love the trade for the Spurs though. I think that's the best move. But yeah, just doing a little emergency episode. I didn't want to wait till Thursday to talk about this stuff because this stuff is actually pretty important. So yeah, I'll definitely reference this episode a ton moving forward. So yeah, I'll see y'all later. Thank y'all for coming to the emergency stream, episode 1, to see what's going on just with all these trades and stuff. So yeah, just crazy stuff. But yeah,